Hey everybody, one of the guys on Instagram, when I posted my egg meal and all that alchemy, says don't get salmonella. So we're going to make this little video so people can't bother to look stuff up and educate themselves exactly what salmonella is and how you get it. So let me explain. Let me grab the camera here. We're going to read from the site what salmonella is. You can look it up. It's real easy. Use your computer. Salmonella poisoning, salmonellosis, symptoms, causes, and treatment. Salmonellosis is a type of food poisoning caused by the Salmonella enterica bacterium. There are many different kinds of these bacteria. Salmonella serotypemurium and Salmonella serotype enteritidis are the most common types in the United States. Salmonellosis is more common in the summer than in the winter. Children are more likely to get salmonellosis. Young children, older adults, and people who have impaired immune systems are less likely to have severe infections. What causes salmonellosis? And I know I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Deal with it. You can get salmonellosis by eating food contaminated with salmonella. This can happen in the following ways. Food may be contaminated during food processing or food handling. Food may be contaminated by the unwashed hands of an infected food handler. A frequent cause is a food handler does not wash his or her hands with soap after using the bathroom. Salmonella may be found in the feces of some pets, especially those with diarrhea. You can become infected if you do not wash your hands after contact with these feces. Reptiles, baby chicks, and ducklings, and small rodents such as hamsters are particularly likely to carry salmonella. You should always wash your hands immediately after handling one of these animals, even if the animal is healthy. Adults should also be careful that children wash their hands after handling reptiles, pet turtles, baby chicks, or ducklings, or small rodents. Beef, poultry, milk, eggs are most often infected with salmonella. But vegetables may also be contaminated. Contaminated foods usually look and smell normal. Now these are eggs from Sam's Club. Notice they're nice and clean. You put this little camera back and step in front of the camera and explain to you what this is. This is why you do not eat raw chicken. Raw chicken is cut apart, it's split apart, it's eviscerated. All the guts, the poopy shoot goes all over the meat. Salmonella is most common from fecal contact. You understand what they said? Touching the feces. You're infected. You wipe your butt. You don't wash your hands. You touch somebody else's food. You just pass the infection along. You can pass lots of stuff. Typhoid Mary was famous for passing off typhoid. She wasn't sick. She was the carrier in the 1800s. She was a food preparer in a big restaurant and gave all kinds of people typhoid. So you got to wash your hands after you poop. You got to wash your hands off from any animal who runs around in their poop. What do you think they do with a cow? They go and slaughter it, eviscerate it, poop everywhere, clean it all. You can't sterilize the skin. You can't sterilize meat. You can semi-disinfect it. They wash it down. Okay? It doesn't have a hard shell like a chicken egg. You wash it down. Now it's up to you to cook it, prepare the area, clean the area where you just had your raw meat. You follow? Cook your meat thoroughly so you kill the bacteria. That doesn't mean you can't have medium rare meat. It requires a certain amount of heat and longevity on a warm area. Don't eat raw meat, don't eat raw chicken, and don't go to the chicken coop and grab an egg out of its poopy butt. That's where it comes from. Crack it open and eat it. You're going to get sick. But these eggs on the market, they're disinfected, they're washed. That's why you can touch them, do this and that, make your scrambled eggs, and you don't even need to wash your hands afterwards because it has no more fecal matter on it. They've been washed, they've been disinfected, and yes, you can pop those open, eat them back, and you don't have a risk of salmonella. It's been washed and disinfected, just like you went and touched your little baby chick, your little baby alligator, your little baby snake, whatever little animal you got. Your diarrhea doo-doo, who's infected with salmonella, that's why he's got diarrhea, and you don't wash your hands, I wonder why you got sick. Because you got to wash your hands after touching fecal matter. How does it get onto vegetables? Well, who do you think picks our vegetables? Sometimes it's a machine, and sometimes it's a migrant worker, and sometimes those workers are in third world countries and they ship it in. You think if third world countries are watching the guy doesn't poop in the field? You think he's got a poopy box over there? They don't do that. And maybe there's a little poop on your spinach and maybe you get sick. It's happened many times. It's called fecal matter. Wash your hands. You wash your hands, you wash your produce. We have a special produce scrub that you can get at the market and washes all your produce. We wash every leaf off before we put it in our juice. Wash everything. You can get produce, wash it. Wash your hands. But these are already disinfected and washed. I don't have a salmonella problem. If this is raw chicken, I got to cook it. I got to clean the counter carefully, or whatever I'm preparing the raw chicken on. I got to cook it, make sure it's not raw, and now it's safe to eat. If it's still raw in the center, I have a potential salmonella problem. Do not eat raw chicken. Period. That's the end of the video. We'll see you guys.
You should show we have 3 cutting boards for.
Well, it's still running, but anyways. Prepare your stuff on cutting boards. We don't prepare anything on this counter. We have special boards and trays and everything to do it. Ovi wants me to show you.
Okay, clean.
This is a stone counter. It's a granite or marble, I forget.
This is marble.
Marble. We don't let nothing touch this counter. We put it on here. We can clean this up.
Cutting boards.
We've got cutting boards down here.
One is for meat, one is for
meat,
onions,
one is... You know, each cutting board's separate. This is poultry, this is meat, this is vegetables. Each cutting board's separate. Nothing touches this counter. We can't, you got to feel it in its pores. We don't want nothing on the counter, so we're very careful with it. We don't have to bleach it. We just clean all this up and keep it clean. So watch how you prepare your food, and you don't have a problem. This is pre-prepared. This is pre-disinfected. I don't have a problem. You understand the difference? Bye-bye.